Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a program called Tarot Monthly Horoscope for April 2018. And this is for you coming from Sagittarius. So let me pull the first card. And the first card that I pull will be for the first 15 days. Before that, I want to make it clear that I charge USD 50 for a 90-minute Skype session. I normally give this message towards the end of the program, and maybe people don't wait to hear that. So sometimes there's surprise from an email to say, oh, I didn't know that you charge USD 50, so let's make that clear, okay? Now, your first 15 days with this card, let's talk of a new romance to be found, and you'll find a very good one. So get your emails, get your invitations, talk to the person you are interested in, and you will be able to succeed. The sign of the new moon, there are very good planetary signs here, the sign of Jupiter and the new moon, and also the sign of the sun. So your popularity is also very strong. People want to be with you. So chase for the new romance and be aware, dress well and look good in the first 15 days because you're going to attract a good romance come your way. Your ongoing romance will do well, and your ongoing romance will flower. In the meantime, it will grow. There will be talk of a further bonding, buying a car together, buying a little apartment together, planning things together. It's a wonderful card in that sense. And it will be a two-way street. And with this new moon sign, it shows a new wonderful beginning for the romance to get into a better position as well. If you are married, the marriage is going to enjoy itself in the first 15 days. And you'll find a togetherness and an understanding. Good news can come financially, news can come with things growing in the sense of a better living lifestyle and happiness as well, or a new addition to your family. News can be like that as well. So plenty of good news in the marriage and happiness as well. Let's go down to your area of job. And your job can look forward to some good news in the first 15 days of April. More authority, more money. This position of the sun here together with the new moon shows a new position or perhaps a new job. Perhaps a new job is very possible to get good news about it in the first 15 days, or you may already be experiencing a new job. So a lot of happiness is there for you and a lot of support as well. And if you are in business, I would urge you to make the move to look into new areas of business and to try your hand looking for new business partnership as investors, and the ability to also understand your ongoing duties. And this card shows that you can expand and you can definitely do well in the first 15 days in your area of business as well. So a good card in all ways. You can't get everything under the sun in the first 15 days, so focus on what you really want. Now, here comes the second card for you coming from Sagittarius. It's a 60% improvement, that's all. So there are some snags here because there are some signs here that show your popularity is a bit less, so the demand for you is a bit less. So if you do find a new romance partner in the first 15 days, in the last 15 days, tell yourself that a little bit of hindrance, a little bit of problems, perhaps a conflict in personality, perhaps an arrogance from that person will be also coming along. And there's a little bit of complication as well. So don't dive into the new romance in the last 15 days that's approaching you. Think about it, look behind the scenes, don't cancel it out either. And let the last 15 days slowly build up and let you understand. It's basically, you need time to understand this person who is interested in you, or the person who wants to start a romance with you. If you have an ongoing romance, it's much safer. You already know the person. So there are some faults here of that person that you are having a romance with, and the understanding should be there. This is a card that shows things can be growing slowly. And so I apply the growing slowly for the last 15 days. So don't expect immediate situation and demands from your ongoing romance, otherwise trouble can come up to 40%. And if you are married, again, don't make demands too much. Play the waiting game. Let your marriage partner have the say in the last 15 days. The advice will be good because it shows support for you is strong there as well. The only downside here is sometimes a glaring temper that can get out of control in your marriage area. And so rather than show that, play the game with your marriage partner of being able to be appreciative and supportive. And you will be able to have the 60% advantage in the last 15 days. Let's go to your area of job. In your area of job, be a bit careful that the last 15 days can have problems up to 40%, either with superiors or bosses, or either with your colleagues. So rather than look for support in your duties, try to do everything on your own, because the support factor of 40% less is not good. So depend on your own abilities to carry out your responsibilities at work, and you will be just fine in the last 15 days. No major problems are seen for you coming from Sagittarius. It's just that looking for an expansion in the sense of more money, a better position, is not going to be there in the last 15 days. So make all that attempt for what you want in the first 15 days. Now, if you are in a business, then tell yourself that your business, compared to the first 15 days, is slowed down. The excitement has slowed down to about 60%, which is quite good enough. The other 40%, little hurdles, little obstacles are going to be starting to crop up. So why not in the first 15 days already worry about these hurdles and obstacles, so you're looking ahead that way. Okay, then by the time you reach your last 15 days, you are prepared for these. There can also be shown a differences of partnerships in this last 15 days. Only the trouble is only up to 40%, but then 40% can put a rift between you and your ongoing partnerships, or the people you do business with, or the agents that you represent. All this can be considered as partnerships. So weakness of 40% seen in all these areas. Now regarding your health, let me look at both of these cards for you as Sagittarius. The stress factor in this card, first 15 days attempting and going all out, of course also can bring stress, because you are a person who will want to go all out. And the last 15 days of being a bit frustrated, what might it be here? I would go back to tension of your nerves. Tension of your nerves. Vitamin B is very good for people like you. And so take your vitamin B dose daily. It feeds the nerves and strengthens the nerves. So things about your nerves are what I worry about in this month of April for you. Nothing very serious, but no harm putting attention to it. Well, I'm already Skyping and I'm charging, oh wait, oh yes, I finished your health. I'm already Skyping and I'm charging USD 50 for a 90-minute Skype session. And that's going to be depending on your date of birth and time of birth and me looking at your palms and even face reading you while I Skype. And so go to Facebook, go to Skype, leave me a message, send me an email, make the contact. Let's get down to getting your next 7 or 8 years as right as possible. It can be done, because I'll go year by year, age by age, and tell you how things are going to pan out for yourself. And you'll be able to know all this, and you'll be able to work forward and look forward in advance and cure any problems that I might be bringing up for you, maybe in 2, 3 or 4 years' time or whatever. Until then, thank you and good luck.